everyone, it's Millie.
It's Gabby.
And we're back for another week of Change by Degrees, and we have a special episode this week.
Yeah.
This is like the one I've been looking forward to more than any of the others.
like months.
Oh, my fork. This is fine.
Food's jumping out. We really like breakfast food, and so we felt like eating breakfast, and so that's what we're gonna do. But it's a, like, I wouldn't call it like a series. I don't know what to call it.
We hope to do it for every season of Change by Degrees.
But we're calling it What the French Toast. Okay, and
the story.
Yeah,
I'm gonna start eating.
I don't know if you that's fine. I don't know if you remember, but like there was a commercial back in, I think it was the early 2000, maybe like 2000, 2005, something like that. It was from Orbit Gum, I think, and you know how Orbit Gum's commercials are always like borderline, like it sounds like they're about to cuss, but they don't. Okay, so one of the things on the Orbit Gum commercial was this guy was like, "What the French toast?" And like it cracks me up every single time. So we decided we both love French toast like a lot. Besides breakfast food, French toast is like our favorite. So we decided to call it What the French Toast, or like this series, I don't know. And so every episode that we do this, I guess we'll just talk about whatever we want, really. I mean, we have
a free episode.
Yeah, we have a topic, but like it's not, we're not gonna like follow it strictly.
And to help us control our time when we're done eating, the episode's over. Which will be really short because I'm really hungry right now.
Obviously.
But the topic for this episode was dealing with this season. It's fall. Thanksgiving is next week.
Holidays are pretty much starting.
Exactly. Holidays, Christmas, shopping, family, craziness. And it can be really overwhelming to deal with. Holidays is like a full-time job when you already have a full-time job. So
it's a lot of preparation, and then spending time with family can be a full-time job. And it can be really stressful.
Yeah. Anxiety-provoking, all the feelings, especially if, I guess I didn't have this, but for you, like, it's probably the first time you're seeing your family after being away for a whole semester, and it's just a different dynamic schedule.
It takes a lot of, like, I don't want to say like adjusting, but it's just, I mean, you just get out of your routine, and you're just, you know, you're trying to have a good time, but at the same time you're like, I have a headache because I'm not eating what I'm usually eating, and I'm like sleep deprived and all this stuff, and you're trying to be like, but it's the holidays, so yay.
Yeah.
Like, you know,
you're trying to enjoy it and make the most of it.
Exactly, but it's sometimes like hard to do that.
Yeah, no. And I mean, we wanted to just give a few tips on dealing with the holiday season. People find this really, I don't know, controversial because they're like, you should just be thankful and grateful and
But the holidays are really hard for a lot of people.
Not everyone can get all the gifts on their list. Or they can't make it to family and they want to, or you have to make it to family and you don't want to.
Yeah.
Either or. It can be stressful. And so we were just coming up with a few tips that help you make the most of the holidays, enjoy them, and also fit time to relax, because I feel like it's a break, but we fill it with so much stuff, it doesn't become a break anymore.
Yeah.
Like, for a first tip, what were you thinking about, you know?
So the first one that I kind of thought of is that if you are a person who really likes routine, I'm not so much the person who has to have, like, a routine every single day and follow it. Like, if I go off schedule or don't get everything done, it's not like the end of the world.
On schedule, but
we never stay on schedule at our jobs anyway. But, like, just like my personal life, I'm also not. Like, if I wrote something down for me to personally do on a certain day and I don't get it done, it's not like the end of the world. Some people have to cross literally everything off their list. But that's not how my personality is. But I think a lot of people, even if you're not a routine person, I think it does help during the holidays to maybe establish loosely a routine, because once again, you might not be able to follow it.
Right.
But just write things down, even if it's like little things, like just write things down on like a planner or something that you know you can at least accomplish and check off. So for example, like, I don't know, like put laundry away. Like that's something you can easily do and have it be maybe not a routine, but at least a checklist of things. So it feels like you're still being, you know, getting things done, being productive during a time that's already super crazy. Sometimes doing like little things like that and accomplishing little things like that can make you feel a little bit more put together. So for me, it's like things like putting my laundry away. My laundry that's clean, it will sit there all week because I hate doing it. So just doing that and being able to cross that off is like huge for me because I hate doing it. Like, I don't know, just like little stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think you're going to be doing your usual stuff, and then additional, like maybe you have to go to Target and get some last-minute gifts, or, I mean, book airplane tickets. Just there's additional stuff that can get really swept away, or since you're focusing on the additional stuff that you don't remember the laundry or homework that's due. So if you're not a to-do list person, it really helps. I can see how that would alleviate
just to keep you
so
a little
stress.
bit more, like, not focused, but a little bit more like, okay, it's a crazy time, but there were 3 things that I did, and I accomplished those 3 things today, and I was able, even if everything else was insane and crazy, I did 3 things that I needed to get done, and now they're done. Like,
yeah.
I just think it helps. It helps me, at least.
No, I think that's a really, really good point, to stay on track. And then one of the biggest topics we were going to discuss is family.
Yeah.
They're great. We love them, right? Thanksgiving dinner rolling around.
Yep.
Do you have family visiting?
No.
No?
Thanksgiving, we just stay, like, in Woodbridge and do our own thing. Usually, we eat, like, I wouldn't say, it's like a late lunch, early dinner. And then the past few years, we've been going to D.C. because all the museums are open. Most of the museums are open, so we'll go to a museum or something and just hang out. And it's not crowded because it's Thanksgiving, so usually no one's really in the city. So we do that, and then we come back and crash, and that's pretty much it. But Christmas is when we go to Ohio and visit
that's
family.
Right.
Yeah.
For me, it's a Christmas, like, stay home, do nothing day. But for Thanksgiving, we're Puerto Rican, so the American side of us, I wake up in the morning. We usually make some, like, French toast.
Yes.
That's our big breakfast that holds us out until the big dinner. And we usually watch the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Very in the background, not religiously. It's kind of like
it's just background noise.
It's just background noise while we cook and get ready for the day. And then our Puerto Rican selves make the biggest dinner with the most family who just show up out of nowhere and do that. And that's how we celebrate. It can be really stressful, especially if you're introverted. And so definitely look back on our earlier episode on how to deal with being an introvert on those huge family occasions.
That's
I mean,
good.
I find it really helps, like, take the morning to relax and have a positive outlook.
Yeah.
Because if you're already going in thinking, like, I don't want to talk to these people, I mean, again, you love them, they're family, but sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Sometimes it can be difficult. But just enjoy the moments. Like, it's not every day. And it really is a time to... Especially Thanksgiving, it's not about gifts. It's about, being thankful, being with your family.
And you can take 12 hours to do that. You know, like, it's once a year, and it might be a lot. It might be super stressful, but just, thinking about it. Your family wants to see you and they want to talk to you, so put up with it,
if you've been gone all semester and then you show up, it can be really, like, reintroduction into that family fabric, and it can be a little bit rough. It's not going to be all
everyone wants to
sailing.
Talk to you at the same time, and there's a lot of questions and blah 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 blah.
But just take a few moments, like, mentally prepare yourself. Whether you're listening to this, like, driving back home, know that that's coming, that it's normal, and just be the bigger person, be an adult. It can be really tough, but think about it's a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing.
It's
like,
stressful,
overall,
but it's a good thing.
And I think that leads into the next point we have is don't expect a perfect holiday. I think a lot of times people go into the holidays and they have this very picturesque view of, like, Thanksgiving and Christmas, which, like, is not a bad thing, I don't think, because it's such a, like, awesome time of year. And I love, like, the holidays. Like, I love Christmas. I love the nostalgia of it. I think it's fantastic.
So the decorations.
The music. I know people, wait, you don't like Christmas music?
No, I do.
Yeah, but, maybe that's somebody else who was talking to.
I think a lot of people that we know.
They do not like Christmas music. But
I don't mind it.
I do. Is it my favorite songs? No, but I just like it because, like, it's what I grew up listening to during this time, so I still want to listen to it. But it's just, like, don't expect a perfect holiday, because when we are coming together with family, obviously our family, our relatives, our friends, they're people just like us, and they make mistakes and they're not perfect. So, and usually our holidays revolve around our family. So why would you expect a perfect holiday from people who are not perfect? And I think that's not fair of us to be, like, in a bad mood or in a bad headspace because it doesn't work out the way we want. It's like, well, just go with the flow. Like, it's family. Of course it's not going to work out the way it's supposed to. I don't think any family ever works out, like, the way they're supposed to during the holidays or in general. So, if you go in knowing that, like, today we have a schedule, but that could get thrown out the window in 5 seconds. Who knows what's going to happen.
Right.
Just going in with a more relaxed mindset and just knowing that whatever plans you have, whatever schedule you're trying to keep, the food might not come out the greatest. Maybe
not if you're in a
Sarah forgot it was in the oven and it got burnt, and so this cousin is crying and not in your house. It's just like people are going to make mistakes and trip up, and everyone's stressed out. It's the holidays, so just go with the flow and be that person in your family to be like, all right, everyone chill out. Like, it's fine. We're together, and that's really all that matters. And that sounds really cliche and stupid, but it's also true. Like, who cares?
I mean, it's hard when you're in college. Like, you have a new schedule that revolves around like you and you alone. You make it. That's not the case when you're in a family dynamic. I feel like we can quickly forget that because you're starting your own life.
Yeah.
And you're in charge of when things happen and like how things go and how we go about things. But when you're back at your parents' house, it's not you, it's your parents.
Yep.
And other things. And I mean, just having that level of maturity. I'm not saying that it's always gone great. I'm sure for you, like,
no, there's always
we
times
always can
where...
be tired after it. But to be able to, number one, enjoy it, and then be mature about it, because whether it's your family or friends or other people that you've met, I feel sometimes we can be super gracious towards people we meet, like in college or that are strangers, and we can't extend that same amount of grace
to our family. Yeah.
Because we can think differently, but once again, you don't have to agree on everything to be friends. And you're still family either way, so might as well.
And like embrace the weirdness. Like everybody's family is weird. I think everyone's like, my family is so strange and weird. It's like, it's everyone's family. So just be like, you know what, I'm gonna sit back and laugh at this because I have a cool story to tell my friends when I get back to college or whatever.
So true.
So just being, relaxed and chill and whatever. I don't know. I think there is a time and place for being that type A personality and like having, just like we talked in our introvert episode, there's a time for being an introvert and that's fine. Like, don't change or try to change like who you are. But at the same time, like, there is a time for you to be like, okay, type A personality, I'm gonna need you to sit down in the corner because this holiday thing happening, holidays are not type A or not built for type A people. I think holidays are very like, we have a plan. Like I said earlier, but it's not gonna work out. Even if you think it is, there's probably gonna be one thing that doesn't go right or something happened. Whatever. Someone's running late, or we got here late, or we're early to this, and we were gonna go here, but they're not open, and like things happen, So it depends, and I think it just having that attitude of being gracious, like you said, like we can be gracious toward college and professors and friends at college and all this other stuff and everybody else, but when it comes to our family and our relatives, we're a little bit more, for whatever reason, I think it's just everyone's just stressed about the holidays, but just being a little bit more gracious and understanding. I mean, you've
learned and practiced being understanding, that I feel like sometimes it just doesn't translate at home because you just have that much less patience. You're like, I've known them all my life, and then, I haven't had to deal with them, and then now that you have to deal with them, you're like, and can be really sour towards that. But I think that can be sad. Like, never, hopefully no one regrets that is what we're trying to get to, to enjoy that holidays. And then, but within holidays, it can be really easy to get sidetracked. I find.
Yes.
Because, like, you still have a job or school. Mason ends pretty late. I don't know what time CNU ends. It depends on your final. So, like, my semester ends, like, the first week of December. But then finals weeks is, like, 1.5, 2 weeks into December, like, the 14th. I have, like, I think my last final is on the 17th. Wow. Write it down on your calendar, celebration time. 17, but
it's pretty late.
That's pretty late. So I'm saying, like,
CNUs used to be a week before that because we started our fall schedule was like pushed back, so we were off schedule with everyone else. Yeah. So when everyone else was taking finals, I was done in the winter and in the spring. But now I think they changed it. My last year, when I was a senior, they changed it. So my last semester or fall semester of college was like really I was done like 17th or 18th or something like
Christmas,
that. Yeah, so same, but...
Yeah, and I mean, it's not full class schedule, but, like, you're spending a lot of time preparing for finals.
Yeah, you have to study. Like, that's
nasty and horrifying.
Nasty. Especially during the time all you want to do is just, like, be in Christmas
Netflix,
mode and, like,
decorate,
do nothing.
Eat, and
but
you're like, I have to study, which is
you have to study
great.
for a physics exam or something like that.
That's gonna be me. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
But... with to-do lists and remain focused, I mean, time management is, like, that much more crucial because you don't want to blow all, your hard work on the last 3 weeks just because you're, like, Christmas shopping for everyone.
Yeah.
So that much more important to know your schedule's going to shift a little bit during finals week and knowing how much time you have to put towards finals. We do have an episode coming up on, like, final survival.
My goodness,
which is hard, but if
that one, I feel like, I mean, that's the thing that does suck about the holidays is that you want to get into like the spirit of doing that, and you can't. You have to just like finish strong, like and you're so close, and you just want to like, I don't know, you just want to enjoy, but it's so hard to do that when you have so many finals, and even if I think a lot of people have like final projects, they might not have like a test or something, but that's still like really difficult to stay focused and get everything turned in and make sure it's like to the best of your ability, especially since it's the end of the semester. It's just really hard. And then I don't know about your family, but my family's always, when I was in college, like would text me like, well, we're gonna be doing this when you get home, and it's like I'm putting, they're putting stuff on the calendar, and I'm like looking forward to it. I'm in Christmas mode, and I just want to like go home and do all those things.
Paper.
But there's a paper right before that, so yeah.
But I mean, keep the end goal in mind, because it sucks in the moment, but like it will end. You don't have school on Christmas. Just a reminder. It might feel like it, but you don't, and that's why. I mean, it's important. Don't blow all your hard work during the Christmas season. I think it's so easy. I think in spring it's way easier because like you have spring break, and then like it's summer, but there's nothing like. You don't have to plan for summer. Like, summer will happen regardless.
Yeah. But it's
with
like
Christmas,
you're trying to do
it's
dual
like,
kind of thing.
Like fall semester just is more crammed.
Yes.
It's more crazy. I mean, for me, it's Thanksgiving. I have 1 week of school after Thanksgiving, and then I'm in finals.
Right.
And it's like, wow, how did that happen?
Yeah.
But I think with time, I've learned, like, enjoying the season and still planning, like, maybe I'll go out with my family or friends and go, pick a tree or whatever it is. So you can enjoy it, but still have that balance, because I feel like you can get really sidetracked.
It can get really sidetracked.
But yeah, hopefully that finals episode that we'll plan for you guys will be helpful during that new season, new schedule. I'm really happy because I'm full, and this was delicious.
Yes.
She hasn't even
I haven't. That's because I ate the.
You ate all the healthy stuff.
The egg and the hash browns.
The home fries.
This
is from Silver Diner.
Oh yeah, I don't think we said that. We wanted this other place. Hopefully next time we can, but they have really weird hours. What's it called?
They do. It's a local place. We were hoping that most of these episodes are of like local businesses.
Silver Diner is not local.
Silver Diner's not local.
And I know
they have
them crap for their food, but I have to say the breakfast is really good. I can't speak for their dinner or lunch, but their breakfast is fantastic.
Yeah, this is kids' breakfast. And
I
don't know what kid could eat all this. Not me. So I guess I'm like a mini kid or something.
I guess.
But it was really good. I enjoyed it. And now we have to do more work and all our to-do list stuff.
But it's nice because we 2 birds with 1 stone. We recorded this and we
ate
ate dinner, so we don't have to worry about that.
Exactly. And then be looking forward. Actually, next week we think we have a little bit something special planned.
Yes.
Watch our Insta stories, Instagram. I'm not sure exactly what we're gonna post, but we have a few things to ask you for ideas, and we might have like a live episode coming to a town near you soon.
To a city, a movie theater near you.
Exactly. And then we only have like 2 more episodes before we wrap up this first semester / season, which is crazy.
Yeah,
so if
really
you guys
insane.
have watched
or listened at least to
and I've seen it, I'm like, why are they listening to us?
Millie's always like, wow, people are still listening. It's like really a surprise. I'm like, yeah, it is. It's a surprise to me because honestly, I'd listen to us.
I would. I'd cringe really hard, but I'd still listen.
I would still. I would be just so curious.
But I mean, I'm glad of the little, community we've fostered in Instagram. I'm really excited about where we've grown in just a few months, honestly, and have exciting stuff planned for the new year overall. So I think this was a good time to kind of slow down, reflect, share some holiday tips, enjoy it, go pumpkin picking. Decorated.
Girl, ain't nobody gonna do pumpkin picking no more.
Oh, you're right. It's okay.
All done.
Still, we have a pumpkin. You can't see it. I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe but not. It's okay.
It's all right.
But, it's good.
And I guess we'll see you guys next week. So, I mean, let us know if you have any questions or things you'd want us to do. And we're really excited about where this is going. Yeah. So, see y'all next week, guys.
See ya.